Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Aaron. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to share with you my personal custom EQ settings for the Sony WF-1000XM4. I know that this video has been a long time coming. I apologize for the delay. So instead of just teaching you how to make your own custom EQs like in previous videos, I'm also going to share my own settings that personally I think it just levels up the XM4's sound. If you're only here for that, fast forward to the next chapter, because right now I'm going to show you my process for arriving at this EQ so that you guys will know how to create your own. Now, before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to see more content from this channel, please subscribe and ring the notifications bell so that you never miss another video from me. Let's get started. To create your own EQ settings, first you gotta pick a few music tracks that you will often listen to and are very familiar with. They're gonna serve as your benchmark while you're tuning your earbuds. I usually pick slower paced vocals tracks so that it is easier to track the differences when I'm tuning. Next, put on your earbuds, call up the Sony Headphones Connect app, navigate to the Sound tab, and open the EQ menu. Of course, you can just take the easy way out and select one of the EQ presets in the app. But where's the fun in that, right? Let's scroll to the left and select Custom 1. Then tap on the little cogwheel icon at the side to call up the graphic EQ. Now, there are 5 bands from 400 Hz all the way to 16 kHz. 400 Hz is your lower mids, 1 kHz is your mid-range, 2.5 kHz is upper mids, 6.3 kHz is where you adjust how much presence you want in your music, more on that later, and finally 16 kHz, your treble. The bar at the bottom is the clear bass dial. Push the dial to the right to increase the bass, left to decrease. Simple. Next, you want to start playing your music at a comfortable volume and begin tuning your earbuds from 16 kHz. If you're not sure how this frequency affects your music, just increase and decrease that frequency all the way. Once you get a feel of the changes, slowly increase or decrease the treble, and when you're at a spot where it doesn't sound too silly or too harsh, yet it retains the brightness in your music, stop. Then move on to the next frequency band. At 6.3 kHz, you're adjusting how close you want your vocals to feel. More close and intimate or more laid back and transparent. The higher you go, the closer your vocals are gonna feel. Like before, slowly increase or decrease the gain to your preferred level, stop, then move on. From 2.5 kHz to 400 Hz, we are tuning the mid-range frequencies. This is gonna affect the way your vocals sound, but don't worry, just do the same as before, work your way down the rows, slowly increasing and decreasing along the way according to your preference. If you're unsure what the frequencies do, again, don't be afraid to push the frequencies all the way up and down just to get a feel first before deciding on the right level. There are no right or wrong answers when it comes to tuning for yourself. It all depends on your preference. Lastly, we have the clear bass dial. I would go easy on this one because the XM4's default bass is already quite close to what I personally want. Not too bassy, not too weak, just enough to preserve the thump, texture, and extension. Some people like to increase it all the way. If that's you, it's totally fine, but I prefer to go a little easy on it, maybe just increase it a little, like a notch or two, to add a little more juice. So yeah, this is how you tune the WF-1000XM4 to your liking. At this stage, I'll be playing other songs from different genres just to see if this EQ works for them too. And if you need to make any more adjustments, feel free to go back and tweak the frequencies. Again, I want to emphasize that there are no right answers. It all depends on your personal preference. When I was tuning my earbuds, I arrived at this particular EQ setting. So what I've done here is to accentuate the presence of my music just a little more to give my vocals a bit more pop without sacrificing mid-range detail. I've also bumped up the bass a little, and yeah, so far it's been pretty great. I think the XM4s sound better to me like this, so do give this EQ setting a shot and tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So that's how you make your XM4 sound better, and those are my personal EQ settings for them. Hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please smash like and do subscribe if you want to see more videos like this from this channel. Also, do check out my best custom settings video for the Sony WF-1000XM4. It's basically a tutorial about all the other features and settings in the Sony Headphones Connect app. Now, that video looks a little choppy because I was using Streamlabs OBS and there were some settings issues, I think. But apart from that, I think it's a great video. You should definitely check it out if you've just got your XM4 earbuds. A big shout out to everybody on this list who supports this channel by contributing $1 or more per month through the crowdfunding website Patreon. If you want to have your name on that list too, do join me on Patreon. Not only can you help keep this show going, you gain some pretty cool rewards too, like having your name displayed at the end of every video. And at the highest tier level, you can even get free merch. So link is in the box down below if you want to help support my work on Patreon. I've also got a Discord server, so please join if you want to hang out. More videos coming up soon, so don't go away.